sports and wish you could be just like them? Have you ever kept waiting for that magical moment when suddenly you'd be that cool, confident, mature person you saw the big kids being? Me too. In fact, I've been doing that since I was 4 years old. But now that I'm in 8th grade, I realize there is no switch that gets flipped that makes you ready, mature, or all grown up. Life is really just about the journey and enjoying every step along the way, and about giving back so that other people get to enjoy the same traditions and activities you did as a kid. Hi, my name is Kenny Strasberg, and I've been a part of St. Matthew's 10 years and a part of baseball since then too. I started when I was 4. When I was younger, I looked up to my brother Jackson here in school, and in baseball I looked up to kids in middle school major leagues hitting in the batting cages when I had practices. One time I saw a kid, I'm guessing he was 14, a year older than I am now, slam a ball in his game, hitting a home run, and I just wanted to be him. I learned a ton from watching those older kids. They ran fast, they had discipline, they didn't mess up like us T-ballers. That made me pay attention and take things serious. Here at St. Matthew's when I was super little, 8th graders were actually a little scary to me. Even just last year, as a 7th grader, I found 8th graders intimidated. They seemed so much more put together and mature, or ready to face any challenge. Now that I'm in 8th grade, I realize they probably have the same insecurities my class had to worry about, either if they would pass a test, get into high school, or if people were gossiping about them. Ever since I can remember, I've been looking forward to the traditions of our school and experiencing them as an 8th grader. I was so excited to be in 8th grade this year at the beginning, but honestly it's not the paradise of fun privileges I was looking forward to. Yeah, there have been fun moments, but I've had personal and academic challenges too. Now that I'm looking back, realizing maybe I should have spent more time enjoying traditions in my earlier years. Our class dance as the 6th grade, or the chance to honor the 8th grade as acolytes in 7th grade. So do you want the bad news or the good news first? Bad news, right? Here you go. There's no magic moment of becoming a mature kid. The whole idea of the destination is a myth. Actually, being an 8th grader is nothing like the myth of being an 8th grader, but that's the good news too. All the stuff I'm still figuring out about myself and the world in 8th grade is important, even though it's hard and frustrating at times. If there's no destination, then there's always something to look forward to. In sports, there's always more ways to improve, and in school, there's always more ways to learn, which is fun when I feel capable, even if it's also exhausting. But maybe the most important thing I realize when the hard truth hits me is, if I enjoy the journey of getting to 8th grade, and lots of people made it special for me, then I should give back and make it special for others. Last summer, my mom and I decided I should get out of the house and do something meaningful. When my brother was in 8th grade, he coached at La Garza during the summer. So we decided I should volunteer with the baseball league for the baseball summer camp. It was only a week long for 7 to 12-year-olds, so my mom signed me up as an assistant coach. Honestly, I was really scared, and I didn't know if I knew how to coach or how to handle kids, or whether I could handle one of a million random, unlikely, but terrifying situations that just might happen. I didn't tell anyone how I was feeling, but I kept my anxiety inside. When I feel that way, I get super quiet. Mom dropped me off as I descended a huge stairway up at a field at CSM. I met the head coach and the other kids assisting with me, and I was pretty much silent because I was so nervous. At first, they probably thought I was really shy. I kept to myself, working hard setting things up, and learned a lot from Tristan, the college-age coach I was assigned to help. That day I realized it wasn't as hard as I thought. I then showed up the second day with better attitude, able to be more friendly to the other coaches and kids, and I started to build relationships. As the week unfolded, I started to feel really good about what I could do, about experiences I was creating for the younger kids. Turned out being a big baseball kid isn't all about being that amazing athlete who can smash the home runs. Don't get me wrong, that part is fun too. But what feels even better is giving back to the league and the community that gave me so much as a kid. Gave me something to work at, older kids to look up to, and something to look forward to. Now, here I'm at that place I was looking forward to, and I find it's not a place to stop, but a place to look back and give back, and a place from which to look forward to again, to set new goals and find new role models. In the scripture Warren read for us, the Israelites were slaves in Egypt. They really wanted to be free. Finally, God saves them, and Moses leads them across the Red Sea. When the Israelites leave Egypt and they get to the desert, they think everything will be great, because they're finally free. But then they get there in the desert, and it's actually hard and scary out there, even though they are finally free. This is what it's like in being in 8th grade, or being a big kid in baseball. I look forward to these moments, expecting that once I arrive at the moment, everything would be great. I had finally arrived. But the truth is, when you get to that moment you've been waiting for, more challenges arise. There's more work to be done. We're never really done growing. We can choose to feel sorry for ourselves about this, or we can choose to give back, to be the people kids look up to, the way I looked up to big kids back then. After all my years at St. Matthew's, I've learned the value of community, Giving back, creating opportunities you had for others, that's how you build up a community. Maybe I just did a small thing by teaching and coaching some kids, but if we all help out and give back, it adds up. Right now, the 8th grade is learning about another way to give back. We're learning about girls in India that don't have the opportunity to get an education. We can give those kids educations if we work hard as a class to raise money for them. There are lots of people who need these things in the world, and I'm glad I've learned about helping others and giving to the community here. It's a lesson I will take in the next part of my journey. Thank you.